Let me ask you something. When was the last time a software update genuinely surprised you? Not just a new coat of paint, not just some patched bugs buried in a changelog nobody reads, but a release that made you stop, sit back, and think, wait, this is actually different now. Because that moment just happened for Linux. And if you've been sleeping on Cinnamon as a desktop environment, today is the day you wake up. Cinnamon 6.0 just dropped. And I want to be very clear about what I'm going to tell you right now. This is not hyperbole. This is not channel enthusiasm. And this is not the kind of breathless tech coverage that calls every update revolutionary and moves on. What I'm going to walk you through today is specific, documented, and honestly, a little bit remarkable. Because what Linux Mint's development team has quietly assembled in this single release represents something the Linux desktop hasn't seen in years. A simultaneous, multi-layered transformation that touches the architecture, the performance, the ecosystem, the accessibility, and the foundation of everything Cinnamon is built on. All at once, all in one version. So let's talk about why Cinnamon 6.0 might just be the most significant desktop environment release in recent Linux history. To understand why this release hits differently, you need to understand what Cinnamon actually is and why it exists. Because Cinnamon wasn't born out of ambition, it was born out of frustration. Cast your mind back to when GNOME 3 arrived. The GNOME team made a bold, decisive, and, depending on who you ask, deeply misguided bet. They threw out the familiar desktop, the taskbar, the application menus, the intuitive panel layout that millions of Linux users had built their daily workflows around, gone. Replaced with a touch-first minimalist interface philosophy that prioritized aesthetic vision over the practical computing habits of people who spend 8 to 10 hours a day in front of their machines. The Linux Mint team looked at that decision and said, no, not out of stubbornness, not out of a resistance to progress, but out of a genuine belief that the familiar desktop paradigm, the bottom panel, the hierarchical menus, the taskbar that shows you what's running, isn't some outdated relic to be discarded. It's a productivity foundation, and it works. So Cinnamon was created as a direct answer to that design philosophy, a desktop that respects how people actually use computers. That was the founding commitment. And for years, Cinnamon delivered on that promise in incremental, steady, reliable ways. Every release improved something, every cycle polished something. The Linux Mint user base grew. Cinnamon became one of the most widely deployed desktop environments in the entire Linux ecosystem. But underneath that familiar surface, there was a reality the development team couldn't ignore forever. The architecture was aging. GTK3, the toolkit underlying Cinnamon's rendering, was approaching its ceiling. The compositor, the engine responsible for how windows are drawn, animated, and displayed, had accumulated limitations that manifested as small but persistent visual quality issues. Frame timing was inconsistent. Animations weren't as smooth as they could be. And Wayland, the display server protocol that represents the future of the Linux graphics stack, remained an experimental consideration rather than a production reality. Cinnamon 6.0 addresses all of it, simultaneously. The deepest change in this release is one you won't see directly, and that's precisely what makes it so significant. The architectural modernization happening beneath Cinnamon's familiar surface is the kind of foundational work that makes everything else possible. The progression toward GTK4, the modern iteration of the toolkit that powers Cinnamon's rendering, is a big deal. GTK4 brings hardware-accelerated rendering to the table. Where the previous GTK3 foundation relied heavily on software rendering, GTK4 takes advantage of your GPU in a way that previous versions fundamentally couldn't. The result is a rendering pipeline that's more efficient, more capable, and frankly, more appropriate for what modern displays and modern hardware demand. But GTK4 isn't just about performance. It's about what becomes possible. The modern toolkit opens doors to rendering capabilities, animation quality, and visual effects that the GTK3 ceiling simply blocked. When developers talk about future Cinnamon features, those conversations are now happening against a backdrop of genuine architectural possibility rather than legacy constraints. Alongside the toolkit progression, the Muffin Compositor, the component responsible for how every window, every animation, and every visual transition actually gets rendered to your screen, has been substantially reconstructed. The frame timing issues that Cinnamon users documented across community forums over multiple release cycles weren't ignored. They were addressed at the architectural level. The reconstructed compositor delivers more consistent frame timing, which translates directly into smoother animations, cleaner window transitions, and a desktop that simply feels more fluid under your fingers. Here's the thing about foundational work. It's invisible when it succeeds. You don't notice the compositor working correctly because correctness means you're not thinking about it. You're just using your computer. That invisibility is the point, and it's the hardest kind of work to communicate because the absence of annoyance is not something that makes for exciting headlines, but it makes for a better daily computing experience. And that's what matters. Now let's talk about Wayland. because if you've been following Linux desktop development for any length of time, you know that Wayland has had a complicated journey. The promise has always been clear: a modern display protocol designed for contemporary hardware, with better security, better performance, and better support for things like fractional scaling on high DPI displays. The reality, for years, was a patchwork of compatibility issues, application breakage, and the kind of "it works except when it doesn't" reliability that production environments simply cannot accept. Cinnamon 6.0 takes meaningful steps toward changing that picture. The X-Wayland compatibility layer, the bridge that allows X11 applications to run inside a Wayland session, has been significantly enhanced. This matters enormously because the Linux application ecosystem still has a huge volume of X11 applications. If Wayland adoption requires those applications to break, the transition isn't viable. With the improved X-Wayland implementation in Cinnamon 6.0, that compatibility story becomes substantially more credible. The Wayland session itself has gone through an extended validation cycle. Stability improvements that the development team tested rigorously before shipping give the Wayland session in Cinnamon 6.0 a confidence level that the experimental label no longer fits. This isn't try it and see. This is a session that has been validated against the reliability standard that production deployment actually requires. And then there's fractional scaling. If you've ever connected a 4K monitor to a Linux desktop and watched the operating system struggle to render at anything other than 100% or 200%, you know the specific pain this addresses. The gap between it technically works and it actually looks right on high DPI displays has been one of the persistent embarrassments of Linux desktop development. Cinnamon 6.0's improved fractional scaling implementation, particularly in the Wayland session, delivers rendering at scaling factors like 125% or 150% that actually looks the way it's supposed to look. Sharp, correct, not a compromise. For the developer who bought a high-resolution display and spent years tolerating either blurry scaling or eye-straining 100% density, this is the change that makes the hardware investment finally pay off in the way it should have from the beginning. Let's get concrete about performance, because performance claims without numbers are marketing, not analysis. The memory consumption comparison between Cinnamon 6.0 and the preceding 5.x series tells a clear story. At idle, desktop loaded, nothing running, Cinnamon 6.0 consumes measurably less RAM than its predecessor. On systems where memory is not abundant, that difference directly translates into more available resources for the applications you're actually running. Your browser gets more memory. Your development environment gets more memory. Your workflow benefits from what the desktop environment no longer needs. The rendering pipeline optimizations deliver improvements you feel in the everyday interactions that define your computing experience. The file manager launches faster. The system settings panel opens without the slight hesitation that made it feel heavier than it should. The application switcher responds with the immediacy that makes it feel like an extension of your thought rather than a system call you're waiting on. These aren't synthetic benchmark improvements measured in controlled laboratory conditions. These are the real interactions that happen dozens of times per computing session. And their cumulative improvement across an entire workday adds up to an environment that feels genuinely more capable. The honest characterization of Cinnamon 6.0's performance story is this: the architectural work that was done for future capability also delivered present-day performance dividends. The GPU accelerated rendering path is more efficient. The reconstructed compositor wastes fewer resources. The memory management improvements across the code base reduce the baseline overhead. The result is a desktop that's lighter, faster, and more responsive, without sacrificing any of the capability or the familiar structure that Cinnamon's user base chose it for in the first place. One of the things that distinguishes Cinnamon from many other desktop environments is its extensibility. The Spices platform, the infrastructure through which Cinnamon users install applets, themes, extensions, and desklets, represents one of the most capable customization ecosystems in the Linux desktop world. If you want a system monitoring widget in your panel, it's there. If you want weather information, media controls, productivity integrations, calendar views, the applet ecosystem has them. This extensibility is a core part of why people choose Cinnamon. Cinnamon 6.0 makes that ecosystem significantly more powerful through a comprehensive modernization of the developer APIs and the Spices platform infrastructure. For developers building applets and extensions, the modern API surface opens up capabilities that previous versions locked away behind architectural limitations. An applet developer who wants to build real-time graphical performance visualizations can now implement that with proper GPU-accelerated rendering. A developer building a productivity integration that needs calendar data, task management, and system service access can leverage the modern API's broader system integration capabilities. A media control applet that needs to interface with streaming services can do so through the improved network access the modern API provides. This matters for users, because the quality ceiling of the applet ecosystem is directly tied to the quality of the APIs developers have to work with. When the platform improves, the capabilities available to applet developers improve, and the capabilities available to users improve accordingly. The Spice's platform infrastructure improvements, more reliable installation, better management interfaces, improved developer tooling, reduce the friction between a developer's idea and a user's installed applet. That reduction in friction is what a healthy ecosystem looks like. For a user whose daily Cinnamon setup is built around a carefully curated collection of applets that make their workflow uniquely theirs, Cinnamon 6.0 is the release that makes the customization platform more capable, without changing the nature of the customization experience. The familiar structure remains, the extensibility deepens. The daily computing experience isn't defined by architectural decisions or rendering pipelines. It's defined by the applications and interactions you engage with hundreds of times per day, the settings panel you navigate when something needs configuration, the file manager you use to organize your work, the notification system that mediates between your applications and your attention. Cinnamon 6.0 has improved all three in ways that matter. The system settings architecture has been rationalized in a way that addresses one of the most consistent pieces of community feedback. The settings are organized differently than where users expect to find them. Navigating to a specific configuration option required knowing where the Linux Mint team had decided to put it. If you didn't know, you searched, and the search experience was not great. Cinnamon 6.0 introduces cross-panel search in the system settings that actually works the way search should work. You think of a setting. You type a word related to it. You find it. The navigation burden of remembering the information, architecture dissolves into the search-driven interaction that reflects how people naturally look for things. This sounds small. It is not small. The number of times per week that a typical user needs to find a setting they haven't touched in months is significant, and every one of those interactions becomes faster and less frustrating with a search that works. The Files application improvements focus on the practical substance of file management. Network shares integrate more reliably, bookmarks synchronize consistently, and file operation feedback has been substantially improved. That last point deserves specific attention. Progress indicators for file operations, copies, moves, large transfers, now communicate actual information. Transfer rate, estimated completion time, specific error conditions when something goes wrong. The previous vague progress bar that told you something was happening without telling you anything useful about what or how long has been replaced by the kind of feedback that lets you make informed decisions about your workflow. The notification system's refinement delivers improvements to something that operates at the boundary between your applications and your focus. Grouped notifications consolidate multiple alerts from the same application into a single entry that you can expand deliberately rather than having them arrive as a sequential stream of interruptions. The Do Not Disturb mode works more reliably. Notification actions. Responding to a message, dismissing an alert, acting on a notification without opening the full application are more consistent. Together, these changes make the notification system feel like an attention management tool rather than an attention disruption mechanism. That's the right design goal, and Cinnamon 6.0 moves meaningfully toward it. There's a category of software improvement that technology coverage consistently undervalues, and that is accessibility. Not because accessibility isn't important, it's enormously important, but because it serves a user population that isn't the primary demographic of the platforms doing the coverage, and so it gets treated as a specialist consideration rather than a fundamental capability. Cinnamon 6.0's accessibility improvements deserve to be understood as exactly what they are. The difference between independence and dependence for users whose computing capability depends on assistive technology. The screen reader compatibility improvements built on the AT-SPI2 accessibility interface represent a comprehensive advancement in how Cinnamon's applications communicate with assistive technology. For a visually impaired user whose ability to operate their computer independently depends on a screen reader narrating applications reliably and completely, the coverage completeness that Cinnamon 6.0 delivers across the core application suite, the file manager, the system settings, the application launcher, means that the workflows supporting daily computing life are accessible in the way they need to be. The keyboard navigation completeness that Cinnamon 6.0 achieves is equally significant. For users whose physical limitations make mouse operation difficult or impossible, a keyboard-exclusive workflow isn't a preference. Oh, it's a requirement. Cinnamon 6.0 delivers complete keyboard navigation across the desktop environment, the application launcher, the notification system, and the system settings. Every interaction that a mouse user performs can be performed with keyboard navigation alone. That completeness represents the minimum viable accessibility platform, and achieving it is not trivial work. The high contrast theme improvements address the visual accessibility requirement for low vision users, whose readability depends on contrast ratios that meet accessibility standards rather than approximate them. Previous implementations fell short of the contrast measurements that accessibility standards define as the minimum readable level. Cinnamon 6.0's improved high contrast themes deliver contrast ratios that are validated rather than estimated, a distinction that matters practically to the user whose visual environment depends on it. The significance of this work is humanitarian in the most direct sense. Software accessibility is the difference between a user being able to participate independently in digital life and requiring assistance for basic computing tasks. When a desktop environment gets accessibility right, it's not checking a compliance box. It's enabling independence for real people, and that deserves recognition as one of the most consequential dimensions of what Cinnamon 6.0 delivers. Step back from the individual dimensions for a moment and look at what Cinnamon 6.0 represents as a complete picture. The architectural modernization builds the foundation for where Cinnamon needs to go. The Wayland preparation brings the generational display transition into production credibility. The rendering performance delivers tangible daily use improvements that users feel in every interaction. The applet ecosystem gains the modern API capabilities that enable the next generation of extensions and customizations. The system integration improvements make the everyday applications and interfaces more capable and less frustrating. And the accessibility advancements extend the platform's capability to users whose computing independence depends on assistive technology working correctly. These 6 dimensions arrive simultaneously in a single release. That's what makes this the most significant Cinnamon update in the project's history. Not any one of these improvements in isolation, each of which would justify a release on its own, but all of them together, delivered as a coordinated platform advancement rather than an incremental feature addition. The development team didn't ship one big thing and call it a major release. They shipped 6 big things and called it a foundation. And here's what that means for the Cinnamon user whose daily computing environment this is. None of it disrupts the familiar. The taskbar is still there. The application menu is still there. Nice. The desktop paradigm that millions of users chose Cinnamon for, precisely because it didn't ask them to relearn how to use their computer in exchange for using a Linux desktop, is preserved in its entirety. The surface is the same. What powers it has been fundamentally transformed. That is a genuinely difficult thing to achieve. Most major architectural overhauls require user-facing disruption. Most performance improvements come with trade-offs. Most platform modernizations break something in the process of fixing something else. Cinnamon 6.0 managed to do the foundational work while keeping the promise intact. The promise that the familiar desktop paradigm is not going away, that it will be supported and improved and maintained as a first-class Linux desktop experience. For the Linux user who has been watching desktop environment development from the sidelines, trying to decide which environment deserves their daily use and their long-term investment, the message from Cinnamon 6.0 is clear. This is a mature platform. Not mature in the sense of finished or not actively developed, or exactly the opposite. Mature in the sense that the foundational work is now done, the modern architecture is now in place, and the development team has demonstrated the capability and commitment to deliver transformative improvements without abandoning the design philosophy that makes the environment worth choosing in the first place. The biggest traditional desktop paradigm in Linux just became its most capable version. The familiar desktop that didn't want to be disrupted has quietly built itself into something that can compete, architecturally, performance-wise, and in terms of accessibility and extensibility, with anything else available on Linux today. And it did it without asking you to relearn anything. That is the invisible revolution. The surface continuity that made Cinnamon the choice for users who wanted a desktop that respected their existing computing habits now sits on top of an architectural foundation that belongs entirely to the modern era. The combination of what's preserved and what's been transformed is what Cinnamon 6.0 represents at its deepest level. If you haven't looked at Cinnamon recently, if your mental model of it is the safe, conservative choice, or the one for people who don't like change, I'd encourage you to update that model. Because the release we just got is not the work of a project playing it safe. It's the work of a development team that spent years planning a complete architectural transformation, executed it with discipline, and delivered it in a form that doesn't break the promise it was founded on. That's not conservative. That's something considerably harder. That's engineering respect for users and a desktop environment that has earned the right to be called the best version of itself that has ever existed. Cinnamon 6.0 is out. Go install it. Your familiar desktop has never been this capable.